What I don't get is, what are they doing? Are they doing an interviewing one, or are they doing a storytelling one? Because I'm confused with all their promos.
Yeah,
They did not change the stream out, so it was an interview, and then they changed the story one, and there's no difference at all.
Okay, see the one
whatsoever.
with David Fielding. They started it as a story episode, and they're like, Rangers come back to the command center. It's very urgent, and I was like, that's weird. And then they can't, whatever. And then it was like David Fielding was there, and they kept asking him, how was it working with the Power Rangers? And he kept saying, look, I was there on set the first day. And he had to say it like 4 times.
Dude, like I would have been like, all right, man, I need to know. Did you trip anybody on stage?
Yeah.
Did you fuck with anybody while you're there for 4 hours?
Are you claustrophobic inside the tube? Like, come on, we need to know this.
I ask him really obscure questions and just make him laugh.
They were asking him, how was it portraying Zordon on the 95 movie? That wasn't him. That wasn't him.
Wasn't him. They didn't even use his voice. They didn't even use the guy's voice that was doing it.
They used his voice for what? Season 1 and 2?
No, they didn't use his voice for season 1 and 2. They literally only they used his face capture.
Yeah, didn't the second guy? He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the original voice actor for him passed away, and so we don't actually have the voice for Zordon anymore. But the face was always David Fielding's face, including in the movie.
So if David Fielding, you're listening, we'd love to interview you, but not about Power Rangers, but about your personal life and how you became part of the whole PR culture.
I want to know, at what point did he go like, this is dumb, to I love this? I want to know what, because okay, he wasn't doing any kind of like any kind of cons related for a while. At what point we the switch flip go, oh dude, this is so much fun. I want to know when it hit.
What's the bet? And he got convinced to go to a con once.
Oh,
and
that's probably what he got convinced to go to a con once. He just fell in love with it right away. Yeah.
Welcome again to this episode of Zero to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found a right podcast to listen to. Welcome to this episode of Zero to Hero. I'm Billy. You should already know, because I start off every episode like this, because I'm the face of the podcast. I'm always joined by my lovable hunk of a brother, Jim, the one man that a box of berries fell on his foot and he still cranberry walk.
You used that joke last week.
No, I didn't.
And how are you the face of the podcast? What is, no, I'm out. Bye. I'm out. Bye.
Well, Jim, we are joined by actually a congratulatory 1 year with the Zeo to Hero network with Mark, or as we all know him as the Red Cornish Ranger on all his social platforms.
Indeed.
I would only the bearer of bad news, sir, but Mark didn't come around till the week after this.
Well, Mark, not 1 year.
Pretty close to a year, Mark.
So, thanks for joining us tonight, because I know it's late for you over there.
It is.
And so, thanks again for joining us and talking PR.
Always. Oh.
That was unenthusiastic.
All right. Okay. All right, Jim. You say something nice to the man. He needed makeup. You didn't get a makeup to his trailer.
I think we've had this discussion.
This was nice. Okay, hold on. Okay, give me a second. I got this.
You better make sure.
Without it, I'm pretty sure you would look like a 5-year-old. But with it, you look like a total man.
Right. So Jim's probably going to delete that, but I have it recording on my side, so I'll keep that.
Right.
Future references.
Oh, you can put that in all the Christmas cards from now
on. Jim said my...
Yeah.
Screw you, Mom and Dad. Screw you.
Hey, I can see Mark running in the streets. I'm a somebody.
No, isn't that tight at the moment after that conversation you guys had?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Someone Billy came across someone listening to Tai stuff.
Oh yeah.
At a garage.
Dude, that was so odd. I was like in this waiting room and I could hear like something Future Foundation. I was like, what? That's not.
No.
I was like, no, that's not Tai stuff. And I looked over. I kind of just like glanced over and I couldn't see it, but then I heard Tai talking. I was like, holy hell, that is Tai's Future Foundations. But like the kids were like nonverbal autistic, and you could tell. And they were like listening to this podcast, and I was like, this is so interesting that I couldn't say nothing because, they're not going to listen to me.
Who does?
Well, it's a very the thing about I do like with Tai stuff is it's very well pronounced and very easy to follow, and so I'm pretty sure it works really, really well for them. And to be fair, it's not bad to listen to. I love
Mark's stuff is
yes, there's a lot of
Mark's
stuff
stuff's really great, but it's more like a Goosebumps choose your path kind of book. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go to.
No. Mark's is don't listen while you're driving. You think your car's gonna explode.
Oh yeah.
I still
choose your own car explosion
I would love to know what sound that actually was, just so I can actually randomly put it in an episode.
It was one of your early. It was I think episode 2. I think it was like early episode 2, and it was just I was driving. It was the sound that was in there. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
I knew
die.
exactly what noise he was talking about because I heard it too. I was like, oh, this bugs my car heart.
Yeah, I might just randomly put
exactly
it in.
where
I
it's
think
at.
I've still got it. Probably have. Bit of a store hog when it comes to it.
Oh yeah. Well, I like your stuff too. I actually listen to it. Same with Tai's. Whenever I can get a chance throughout the week, I'll pop them on like the YouTube ones. But yours, I'll listen to on like Apple Podcasts and stuff because it's much easier for me to access.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like with me. I always listen to it all on Spotify.
Don't worry, Mark. We're not judging you too harshly.
We're gonna judge you
all day.
Consistent judging. Are you gonna judge me? Yes, I am.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
At no point are you not gonna be judged. So you listen to it on Spotify and everything,
Yeah,
right?
I like to listen to it on there. It's just easier. I've got it on the computer. I've got it on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Spotify does do that really well, like because it's a back end server that handles your playlist and everything. So like Apple Podcasts will do it too if you use a Mac and an iPhone, but on Windows it doesn't do it on Windows. So like if you're listening to something on your iPhone and you open up iTunes or your Windows computer, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna keep track of what you're listening to, which is really annoying. But that's why I use Spotify as well. Like I had Apple Podcasts. I have like 4 podcasts that only are on Spotify, like Apple Podcasts I listen to, and then the rest are on Spotify.
I don't even know entirely what we are actually on. I know it's Spotify and obviously Apple Podcasts, but there's a whole load of others as well, isn't there, that we're on?
Yeah, there's you guys. I believe you're on Amazon Music, which is Amazon Podcast Music. You're on Stitcher. You're on Apple Podcasts. You're on Overcast. You're on Player FM, and what's the other one? There's another one that's floating around.
Podchaser?
No, Podchaser isn't a podcasting app. It's just a podcasting review app.
Oh.
Which I need to set up all of the Zero to Hero members on there as well, so we can start adding them to episodes that they're in. So you actually will have Podchaser and podcast promotional material. So you put it up there, and then as you do more and more episodes, will be actually making network connections to other people.
Nice.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Speaking of podcast, Mark, you've been a really busy bee with your stuff and helping with others. And so, what?
Well, you know what? Before we talk about his podcast, let's cut to a break. Ha ha!
Has the Morphing grid not cleaned your suit very well? Are you trying to get rid of stains that are seemingly unpower blastable? Is the Tide Pod that you're putting in the Morphing grid not cleaning so well? Is the bleach you're trying to get off the putty goo not doing so well?
Come on down to Unpaid Master G's Washer and Dry Cleaner Services.
Only open on Saturdays and Sundays from 12 to 1 p.m.
You won't believe how well they get all the stains out. I had putty stains on my gloves for years. Unpaid Master G's Dry Cleaning Service got it all free.
After beating on mucus, my gloves were all stained, but Master G got them shining clean.
Unpaid Mentor G's got Demetria's lipstick off my collar.
You wouldn't believe the stuff that got out of my suit at Unpaid Master G's Dry Cleaner and Washateria.
This commercial was not sponsored by Zalpha's Helmet Cream.
It was sponsored by Unpaid Master G's Washer and Dry Cleaner Services. Da-da!
P-O-D-C-A-S-T podcast. I can smell because I'm S-M-R-T smart. So
That's the staying in. I'm leaving that. Yeah,
that's left in. So, Mark, you have been a busy bee with podcasting. You've been writing your own, actually publishing it out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to it. What have all you've got so far, or what all you have so far? Because "got" is not a good word.
Well, obviously, been working on the individual episodes and trying to finish that Star Trek Doctor Who crossover. Getting close. I've managed to write it all, and I'm going to be sending it out.
finish it already.
Well, I'm going to send it all out to them, all the voice actors in the new year. They're literally getting chapters 6, 7, and 8 at once.
Oh, wow.
So they can then record them, send them to me by February, I'm hoping, and then I can just put it out as I need to. Obviously, as those that have seen my video and that, I'm going to be doing the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers and the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. I've got Soul of the Dragon for the Power Ranger one, and one that's called The Forgotten for Doctor Who, which has got 10 out of all the Doctors going. I'm hoping to get voice actors for every single one, although I am thinking of doing the first Doctor as well, because I like doing the first Doctor.
So you like being an old macho
Yeah,
man?
basically.
Yeah, welcome to our lives, you know.
Okay. Did this actually happen in the show, or am I like crazy? I'm not current on Doctor Who at all. I'm not. Did they actually have like a support group for like old Doctor companions?
That's come up in the previous episode, the last episode, where they brought that in.
Okay.
And of course you had William Russett return. He hadn't returned to Doctor Who since the 1960s, because he was one of the first companions. So he holds now the record for the longest gap between exiting episode and returning.
Now,
Because I'm sitting on YouTube, like scrolling through YouTube, and I'm like, wait, what?
so when you say Doctor Who's companion, you mean like their sidekick, or
Yeah, basically.
Sidekick, love interest,
oh, okay,
questionable moral authority, normal stuff.
Okay.
Questionable
What's the
moral authority.
episode I watched? I watched one where the Dalek was like hunting them down in the building.
That's a
That
lot
is
of
a lot
episodes,
of
by the way.
Oh,
Was it real quick? Is it like when did you watch
was it in
it?
black
I
and
watched
white?
I watched it on BBC like a couple months ago. It was with the female doctor.
Well, that at least narrows it
Okay,
down. I think there's only 2. I think they're all Christmas episodes as well, funny enough.
Well,
Probably
this was, I think,
episode, like,
a finale one. Because it was the
Probably
time
Christmas
loop. Every
episode.
time they died, they time looped
Yes,
back.
I know which one that is. I think that's the end of her second season, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I feel like that's a Day After Tomorrow kind of thing. Like live, die, repeat.
Yeah, but
live, die, repeat.
But since I don't watch Doctor Who, I was completely lost on it. But I loved it though; it was pretty good. I just couldn't stand
Doctor
the
Who's
Dalek's
not
voice. I was like, oh
my god, yeah.
I can't get
That
past.
threw me off the first time I heard it too. Like,
I
I actually have a Dalek. I have a little Dalek.
I would rather deal with Mark.
Doll.
I could deal with Mark being a Dalek voice than that.
I think their voice actors have changed over the years, but the actual tone and the way it's done has been the same for 60 years.
He really got him.
I've had this. Okay, so it's a Dalek plushie. I've had it for a decade. I want to say. I don't know. It's been a while.
I keep seeing a TARDIS box at Walmart, and I'm like so tempted to buy it for Mark, but I keep seeing a Batman mask. So I'm like, Which one should I send Mark? The TARDIS or the Batman mask? Because I really want to see him in a Batman mask.
I'm Batman.
Oh my god.
I don't know though.
You was that one that video was like, I'm Batman, and then like he beats up people, and
Yeah.
then like, who are you? I'm Bruce Wayne.
I would just love to see. I would just love to see you put the mask on your daughter and just have her say, "Nobody knew me until I put on the mask."
Full on Bane thing, like just make her
That could
Bane.
be funny.
Yes. So,
So back on topic. So you said you're doing Soul of the Dragon for the 30th
Yeah,
anniversary,
nearly
right?
finished it. Nearly finished writing it.
I love that series right there.
That comic was
I love
great. It put Tommy like as an old person. Like, it really shined like the whole idea of like the seedy underbelly of the SPD worlds.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool because at that point SPD, like, you know, Sky's in it. Sky's in it. As the commander. So he took over Doggy Kruger's spot. I think, yeah, he took over Doggy's spot, and Doggy got promoted to the red commander uniform, whatever. But so I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, and you get to see like there's people selling powers.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. I thought that was really cool. And
But like you say, it
is
quite a dark sort of like comic as well, because you legitimately have someone die in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You get to watch people
I've
die.
even typed that word.
Dude.
Oh wow.
Finster makes a comeback, and that my goodness, that's a great little story part. Where Finster's story part
was he Finster 5, right?
No, he wasn't Finster 5. He was just Finster. He was a Finster 5. Yeah, he was a regular Finster. Yeah, he was just an old man Finster, which is already old to begin with, but yeah, older man Finster. And him and Tommy are like really good friends, and I really like that. Like when so I'm not the biggest. I wasn't the biggest fan of JDF, but I really like when Tommy, especially in that comic where Tommy actually like understood Finster, wasn't mad at him. Like he's like, you know, you were the son.
And that's
you were in a bad situation.
Scene when he's talking to the clay Finster, it's quite a good. It's brilliant. I can't wait to hear the monologue actually read out.
Right.
It's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, there's. Well, it even shows. Okay, so I know they took inspiration from that comic for the Lord Draken as well, and you've read you've caught up at least on Shattered Grid, right? You've okay, and like Lord Draken's talking to Finster 5, and when Finster 5 dies, spoiler warning, he's actually taken aback because of that, because he actually liked Finster 5. He was actually friends with him, and I was like, dang, okay. You get the one thing.
Yeah.
You get, but it shows that, you know, Tommy's always had an affinity for Finster. At least understood that, you know, he wasn't just a monster. He was actually like, you know, you could be friends with him. And I thought that was really cool. And I really wish they showed more of that in the show, but, you know, 1994. Story arcs weren't really a thing at that point in time.
Like not only reading it, but actually having the voices from like Mark's little group. That should be pretty interesting.
It is going to be awesome.
Who's playing your old man Tommy?
Me.
Hey!
Oh, okay. I see how it is. You get whatever role you want to.
All right, hit us with your best old man Tommy impersonation.
Can't think of a line from
Is it
these.
just your normal voice when you wake up in the morning?
I'm waiting to play Dragon.
It
to be
hurts.
honest. That's the one I wanted to do. So I like do the evil Tommy laugh and.
That's a little scary.
You know what? You should just clip. Mark Hamill's Joker laugh. I think it'd be fine.
Let's not.
Funny you should say that. I have been talking to Ty about something with his DC one.
Oh, damn, Jim! Look at you.
All right. What? Well, I'm telling you, man. We just got to coordinate all these things. It'll be fun. As long as they're coordinated, we're good.
Oh yeah. So what upcoming? Because I see this right here. Upcoming 2 Rangers.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I've got my original, which is essentially going to be a prequel series to everything that's happened so far in both Willie's Universe 19 and what's going to happen at the beginning of the year in Ty's Future Foundation, where we got the Red Cornish Ranger in them. I'm doing a prequel series that's going to not so much set up things to kind of happen, but it's going to fill in the gaps for a little bit. So like the whole in Universe 19, when you had the whole Sword of Darkness turn up, I've got an explanation for it within that series.
Oh.
What's the name of this series?
It's going to be called Power Rangers Royal Britannia. And it's basically, the Red Cornish Ranger has his own team. He's not the leader. Essentially, he's going to be sort of like the sixth ranger, or the sixth ranger-esque of the team. There's going to be 4 others. So basically, it's England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland.
Oh.
And then he's the sort of sixth ranger.
Called Cornish.
Yeah. And
Cornwall.
Does this connect back to your, like, the Red Cornish's original team?
That will be their original team, basically.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're gonna find out what happened to them, because apparently I have a theory that they died.
They do, yes.
Spoilers,
man.
I'm just saying, because like when I've heard the crossover, I'm like, okay, Mark, the Red Cornish said something about his old team. I'm thinking maybe they died.
Yeah. But obviously, you'll find out how.
Yes.
And how his adventure all started. I'm planning it only on sort of like about 5 episodes over. Well, I'm going to do 2 sort of seasons of it.
Oh.
5 in one and 5 in another. The second one is sort of like going to be more of a dimension jumping sort of series, where I'm just going to add some different elements to then connect to the upcoming series that we're going to do. Me and Ty and Willie are doing is Power Rangers Global, which is then when the Red Cornish Ranger is going to be the leader of his own team.
Okay.
Yeah, in a
Wait. Is this team going to die?
I don't know at the moment. that's up to the writers.
Let's hope not.
Well, the idea that you have of dimension jumping, that's actually, I think that's really cool, because it's gonna show your creativity of like off-world, like other Earth-esque planets.
Yeah,
and
stuff like
alternate
timeline. It's gonna be interesting. I'd like to see what your brain is mixing up there.
I do got a couple. I'm even going to do one of them. Is kind of like going to be a backdoor plot into another original that I'm planning on doing.
Okay, so you're pulling a Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get a planet called Bulk-Scolian 48?
I could try. Yeah, that might be interesting.
Can we just work it in? Come on.
I've only got 3 sort of stories in my head at the moment for the second season.
Oh, wait.
So,
okay.
Well, okay. Well, we did talk about. You didn't mention PR Global.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
I mentioned it briefly.
What is that all about?
So it's going to be set on a completely different Earth, but it's an Earth that has never seen Rangers, never heard the like of it. There's not much.
So like every other planet but Earth?
No, there's in this universe, there's no Rangers whatsoever, because we're sort of working on the theory, the higher the number, the further you are from the away from sort of like the usual. So, use the Arrowverse, for example. You have Earth 1 and Earth 2.
I will not take that blasphemy in this household.
Well, it's the only multiverse I can think of.
Okay, that's an interesting idea.
Did you not watch Loki? Come on, man.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, so the higher the number, the farther away it is for the morphing grid, so the least amount of power is going to be there. And so, say you're like universe 105, there's no power at all. But like universe 19, there's a certain amount of power.
I think our universe is going to be called 2118.
Okay.
After my
2118, so 2118.
Yeah, so that's how far away from the series it is.
That's pretty far away from it. So, okay, the morphing grid has a reach.
So the question here is, I like to ask people that do what you do, what is the hardest part you would say from thinking of it, developing it, and like putting it on paper?
Wait. Before you answer that, I have another smarter question. Hold on. Is it okay? Is this universe timeline? Is it going to be the Big Bang Theory or like universal loop theory, where it loops back on itself? So you get to like 2000, and then after 2000, it loops back around to 1.
I'm not entirely sure on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well then answer Billy's other question.
Well, obviously, I'm going to be just the one producing it because it's going to be on my podcast and on Ty's YouTube channel. It's Ty and Willie that are both writing. Well, I think it's Ty that's actually writing it, but we're all collaborating together and just pulling ideas. We do sometimes clash with ideas that it's either the two of them have thought about it already, and I'm sort of like chime up and go, "Why did we do this, guys?" It's like, well, we've already thought about it, we've already done it. Or I'll sometimes come in with a brilliant idea and they'll be like, "Yes, we're going to use that." And then sometimes it's like,
Is the brilliant idea a little less often than the one where they've already thought of it?
yeah. But then sometimes they're like,
To be fair, they're both pretty smart. So
yeah, they're brilliant. They are. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait for us to actually start it. We haven't started much of it yet.
Yeah.
Still in the process of. I think Ty's coming around to writing it soon, but he's going to do the Future Foundation one first.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm in actually 2 of his other universes as well. But we're all tying it together, even using his William Cranston character as well. A lot of the time that is I think like Cosplay Dude said on the previous episode, he is the plot hole filler.
Yeah.
It's not the same William Cranston as William Wireless or Cranston Wireless.
Not the same. That's a whole different dude.
Not the same.
That's a whole different person. Don't worry. What they say, it's a whole different chum.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. I really, I've been looking forward to hearing this because I've been catching up on Future Foundation. I've been catching up on For Hire. I know it's not the same thing. But Ty's put a lot of stuff out, so I've been catching up with it as well. And I want to see what you 3 eggheads come up with.
It's going to be brilliant.
Eggheads. Yeah. No, I do want to see because your stuff's by itself is pretty good. Willie's a great writer. Ty's creatives all get out, and you're good management for it. So I want to see how it all comes together. And I'm looking forward to this because, this is kind of like the first big crossover thing we've done with the all 3 of you Zeo to Hero people. So I'm pretty sure, this is going to be the first big real crossover with Zeo to Hero. I want to see how this goes.
I mean, speaking of crossovers, obviously we do have a big one coming out next week that Ty and Willie are writing. It's going to be a 2-part.
Actually, before we talk about it, you want to go to one of my commercials, Billy?
Yeah. Is your dirt bike not running right? Is your chain a little squeaky? Do you have a slight vibration in your rear sprocket? Then come on down to old Dustin's and Blake's Sprocket Alignment, where we will clean that chain. We'll replace the sprocket. If it is, we can we'll even straighten it out for you. But come on down to Dustin and Blake's Sprockets.
My fat ass broke my shocks. Dustin and Blake fixed my shocks and told me I should not be doing what I'm doing.
It wasn't his fault for being fat. It was the sprocket's fault for not compressing all the way.
They even helped me with my old Ford Escort.
We don't only do bikes, we even do Ford Escorts.
They said my Toyota Corolla couldn't have a roof mount. And I said, try it anyways. They put it on. Lo and behold, I have a roof mount, but my windshield's missing.
Because it's not illegal to have a window, but it's illegal to not have windshield wipers. So come on down to Blake and Dustin's Sprocket Room Draw, and Blake and Dustin saved my marriage.
Coming back to this break, my fat ass broke stuff.
Go on.
I heard there's some special arrangements I need to make to get my bike in working order, but there's also some specials that Mark is doing for his show. Mark, transition to what you're doing for your show.
Right, well,
specials.
Ty and Cosplay, or Ty and Willie, are writing 2 Christmas specials, 1 each. They're going to air one on Universe 19, one on Tiger Tales, and then Christmas Day, I'm airing them both together as a special episode. So you get to listen to them in a full, or you can listen to them separately over the 2 days.
And can we get a preview of what's going to be about?
Well, it's basically going to be a big crossover between all of both Universe 19s, Future Foundations. I can't think of some of the others that Tai's doing, but all of Tai's. We've literally got probably about 20, 30 different Rangers just within this. Tai's been trying to find lines for each of them.
Does this include Skyforce?
Yes, I believe it will do.
We're in the special.
I think so. Don't quote me on it. But he's also going to be introducing a new character that he's going to be doing in a short, which involves the Cornish Red Ranger as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be interesting.
Is it Cornish Red? Is it Cornish Red Ranger's wife?
Not quite. Close.
Is it his companion, a Wookiee called Cookie?
Oh.
Is it the pasty? Is it the pasty delivery person?
Well, the squeaky voice, teen voice.
There you go. There it is. Okay.
No, it's basically going to be a pink Cornish Ranger.
Oh, okay.
That he's introducing, and I've even got what's going to be the introduction storyline in my show as well for season 2.
Is it going to be a real stabby little girl?
She's going to be a bit of a bruiser, definitely.
Oh.
A little, not stabby, more like punchy, then stabby.
Wait, so is this Pink Cornish going to be relevant to your story with the Royal Battalion?
Not with Royal Britannia as such. It's going to be one of the stories in the second Source season when he's dimension jumping.
Uh-oh.
But it's going to actually be a bit of a heart warming, breaking sort of episode.
Okay.
I've got like a little thing with my past events as well.
So it will be like a shared power, or you know what?
No,
I don't want to spoil it.
It's gonna be like Loki, where it's a female version of Mark, and he falls in love with himself.
No.
At that point, if that's what it is,
That's just
okay,
gonna
Mark.
make it weird.
We see what you're doing.
We got you, Mark.
We get it.
Yeah,
don't
it's
worry.
all right.
There's a reason why we play D&D.
Right.
It's okay.
It's all right that we let you be the DM. It's okay.
Jesus. All right, we're gonna let's go. Let's go check out of this real quick, guys.
Oh my god.
All right. So Christmas special out of the way. I know you made an announcement the other day on your show, not your show, but your TikTok, I believe, that you're going to start working on the MMPR series.
I am, yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. I've got.
Don't you lie to us.
No. I mean, I have been planning this since I started the podcast. I just didn't find the right time. But I've now cobbled together what I've said is a limited cast. But I've got A Crown, Tai, cosplay dude, one of the
Billy and myself.
Yeah, you two playing Bulk and Skull. Which yes, I got the wrong way round on the Discord channel.
How did you get us mixed up?
I don't know.
This is British, the British dry wit.
I haven't yet listened to your 2 lines yet.
Oh, get ready! You better. It's coming.
Wait. Which the long lines? The ones we did together? Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, okay.
Yeah, the ones you were talking about on Ty's one.
17 minutes of I was making sure. I was like, was this have to use some lines really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna knock some stuff out.
I took the piss out of him actually for that one. I did as well with set of lines for the Christmas special.
Oh yeah, he told us about that. Yeah, that you kept flubbing the lines. You just let it go.
I did, yeah. I've actually got a blooper coming on the next Star Trek Doctor Who crossover. Oh. There's a particular Doctor Who word I had trouble with, and I decided I thought, you know what, I'm going to put the bloopers.
TARDIS.
TARDIS.
Pronounced.
No, it's let's see if I can have a go at it now.
Flubbing it.
Rexatori Palapatorius.
God, dog.
Rex
You gotta have a
Victoria
damn
Falcotorius.
master's degree to say that word. God,
Come on
no.
now.
But no, where was we?
Oh, we were talking about who you had in your cast.
So yeah, I've got all those guys. I've got our resident Sam playing Scorpina. But I've also got, here we go, Beauty Baba Yaga playing Rita in the series.
Ooh.
So she is going to be, I've kept that a little bit secret until now, but yeah, she's going to be playing Rita.
I cannot wait to hear what she's going to be for Rita. I know it's going to be hilarious, and it's just going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I mean, she did do that. She did do a little sort of preview video for me, but I did sort of like say to her, you know, just be your usual flamboyant self for this. It's just a promotional, just to show off who's doing the characters. Yeah. But hopefully she's, well, I think she will be brilliant at what she's going to do, and I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, she's got a lot of fun with it. She's solid. You'll be fun. You're good.
I mean, she did ask me sort of like any advice on how to go about it, and like what I've been doing with like my Doctor Who ones, I've not been trying to do a direct copy of the character. I've just been trying to match their energy a little bit. So when I did Matt Smith ones, I always try to talk them a bit faster and try to have them more energetic. And then with like David Tennant, you sort of got to serious it a little bit, but also try to be jokey as well.
Oh, yeah.
Billy, Matt Smith's the one with the eyebrows, and David Tennant's the one with the ducktail.
You got me. Oh, no.
Matt Smith's the one with the
David
chin.
Tennant's. It's all chin and no eyebrows, man. Like the big poof of hair, no eyebrows, and all chin. And okay, did you notice that progression of that series? He lost his eyebrows over the progression of that series.
And then
they got lighter and lighter and lighter. And like end of the season, he had no eyebrows at all.
I think he shaved them off as well.
Oh my goodness. I think so, yeah. I think Billy, you should watch David Tennant's like Doctor.
Yeah, right.
He's a fun one. And then Matt Smith, he grows on you really quick.
Does, yeah.
And then Peter Capaldi, I don't know, I couldn't get into his. Like, that's what kind of where I stopped at. But I've heard he gets a lot better, so I don't know.
I think he's quite good. The only well, I wouldn't even say it's a disappointing thing because his costume was pretty good, but he seems to flicker between costume designs through the series rather than having a consistent one like all the other Doctors.
Yeah.
It's like they did this whole promotional thing about his first costume that he's in. You know, it's a rebel Time Lord. It's all this, that. And then by his second season, he's in a completely different costume. And it's like,
to be fair, his opening line was like, "I have new kidneys."
Yeah, I don't like the color.
That was his opening line. New kidneys? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll get you a way to watch it, Billy. I think you'll enjoy Doctor Who. It's a fun series. Okay. Well then, so we have MMPR series coming. Are you doing the Mighty Morphin series?
Yeah.
Or Go-Go, or how are you doing?
Well, I'm going to start off with the Mighty Morphin series, and then I think it's about issue 12. I've then got to swap to the Go-Go series for a couple.
Oh.
And then
it's making it real confusing.
Yeah, then I collide with Shattered Grid. That's going to be the really confusing one, but I'm hopefully going to do that quite impressively. I hope I've even got this idea for the credit sequence. Kind of going to be the first one is going to be an homage to the original credit sequence that you have in the series.
Okay.
And then I'm going to amp it up for the rest.
Wait. So the homage to the original series is going to be like the video and then like the names scrolling by really quickly, then sped up and then put halfway back, and then it's going to have a commercial for something else.
Yeah, something like that. No.
Dude, like 90s TV, like 90s American TV always did that every single time. Does not matter.
No, I'm going to...
There's even a joke in The Simpsons about it.
I'm going to definitely have the whole Rita beginning bit of, after 10,000 years, I'm free.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, I'm here for this. I want to hear this. I want to hear where it goes. And like when you get a little closer to Shattered Grid, I'm pretty sure Billy and I will do something for you. I'm not going to promise this now, but I'm pretty sure we will because
doesn't Skull get quite a big part in Shattered Grid, doesn't he?
He gets a huge part in Shattered Grid. Oh no, not Shattered Grid, Coinless. He gets a huge part in Coinless, and it's good. Oh my goodness, he's a Red Sentry.
Yeah,
and he is like the badass Red Sentry.
But isn't he also he's a double agent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. And Bulk is the leader, one of the leaders of the Coinless. So he's helping the Coinless Rangers do all their stuff, like their recon and stuff. And he's a total badass too. Like Bulk and Skull are like in the Coinless universe are way different than like our normal universe because they've witnessed like everyone they know die, and so they're changed.
Yeah.
Like they're different people.
You're gonna have fun doing that.
And take that to the bank and cash it.
Oh, dude! The Coinless arc was fantastic. I thought the Coinless arc was one of the best arcs in MMPR. Like Shattered Grid was cool. Don't get me wrong, but Coinless was it just hit so hard. And those last couple arcs have been just solid arcs.
Yeah.
For MMPR and Power Rangers, yeah.
I mean, I have read some of them, but I only got up to, I think it was just before the debut of the Dragon Tiger Zord mix.
Okay.
And
What's one of the
then
comic series that you couldn't get into? Like from the Power Rangers? For me, it was the Godzilla crossover. That was really hard to get
do you know? Yeah, obviously, I asked you guys a bit about it, and yeah, it has kind of put me off. I probably should try to have a look at it.
Try it, but I read 1 and 2, and that was just the biggest turnoff for me. I was like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I tried. I gave it a shot. I could not do it.
I love the turtle crossover. And we're even going to be doing that.
I love that Tommy. That Tommy was great. Oh my goodness. Okay, I like the comic Tommy. The comic Tommy's good.
He is, yeah.
Oh man, like he's a solid, well developed character, fleshed out, has his flaws. It's great. I like it. Him and Kimberly they have a lot of going back and forth, and you know Tommy always ends up with Cat, but him and Kimberly have a lot of back and forth. Like their conversations are good. Oh, it's solid work, man. Yeah. Solid stuff.
We're actually going to be doing that one on. It's going to be the next project after the Star Trek one. I'm going to have all the voice actors that are doing the MMPR Boom Comics doing theirs in this one as well, in the Turtle crossover.
Sweet.
But
it's a good crossover.
I've noticed a lot of it. Some of the actors or some of the voice actors are going to be talking to themselves.
Yeah.
You know what? Talk to Ben. I know he'll be way into this one if he's not already assigned to a role.
He'll probably be the narrator, definitely. I've got a few open spots still as well.
Because I'm pretty sure he'll want to play Ralph or Raph.
I've already picked. Well, he might convince me. I have already picked to play Ralph, but then that might be better.
Is it you?
Yeah. Ralph was always my favourite when I was younger. I even had a costume.
Talk to Ben and see what he thinks about it, because I'm pretty sure he would be super into like playing with the Turtles or the Master Splinter or maybe even Shredder.
I might do actually, because I've already got Cosplay Wife talking to herself because she's playing two characters that have a whole scene together. Yeah. I've also got Ty talking to himself in the middle of battle.
To be fair, he does that normally.
This is true, yeah, so you'll find it easy. And then obviously you've got me, because I'm doing Tommy and Raph, so I'm beating on myself. That sounded better in my head.
Yeah.
We're going to roll on past that.
Not even mention that.
This is okay for teenagers, not children.
That's it. I've just done a solid R rating.
Like, alrighty, let's back that down. But yeah, okay, I'm here for this. Like, I'm 100% here for this. I want to hear what you guys come up with it. I want to hear how this goes, because like I know even with Willie, it was hard to get a lot of people to do voiceover stuff for him. But I know you have Willie is well connected, but you know, getting voice actors to do work for you, especially in like these kind of time frames, it's difficult, and I am rooting for you hard.
That's why I did the limited cast for the Boom Comics Power Rangers, because it was just the ones that I knew would definitely give me lines.
Yeah,
there's a couple of rocky spots, but
you haven't had reliability issues with.
Yeah.
It's people you haven't had liability issues.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
reliability.
yeah. The ones that have had
They're like
liability.
the Honda Civics of the voice acting world. Like they're gonna get your lines in. It ain't gonna be pretty, but it's gonna get done.
Yeah, we've only had to drop, I think, about 3 people.
No, it's not bad.
Too bad. And that's probably because of like issues or reasons, uncontrollable reasons or something like that, right?
No. I mean, obviously, I had to drop the role of Diana in the Star Trek one seems to be a sticky one because I've gone through about 3 voice actors, I think, or 4 voice. No, I've gone through 4 voice actors. One didn't get back to me. One told me she's not doing any more unpaid work.
That was I remember that conversation. Yeah.
Your friend unfortunately had technical issues, so I don't hold that against her.
Well, we might have that one come back. So heads up.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I've got a few female roles coming up. And
all right, well, they're getting back into the game and stuff. There was some work related stuff that's happening, and they have time to do it.
That's
now,
sweet.
So.
I'll definitely keep them in mind. I said there is definitely a few roles coming up, especially with the Doctor Who one.
All right. I'm here for this because I know they want to work on that stuff, so we're good.
Although that could be fun with the Doctor Who one, because I've got Willie playing the 4th Doctor, and I've got his wife playing Romana, which is a companion of the 4th Doctor.
Oh.
But the really funny thing is, the second actress that played Romana was married to Tom Baker, which is the 4th Doctor.
Oh. Well, what a twist, right?
Yeah.
The little things you never thought you needed to know about Doctor Who.
Useless information is my job.
Right. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's cut to one more break, and then we'll come back to wrap this up. How's that? Power glove replacements. You've been looking for that new glove that just fits right. Come on over to the Zeo to Hero glove replacement.
Oh, this is a nice glove.
That's right. We branched
what's
out
going on, but it feels really nice on my hand.
Law
but it even feels
to
really
gloves.
nice on my
We
right
want to
hand,
make
too.
sure you have
these are
all
nice
the gloves
power
you
gloves.
need.
How
Your
much are
power
these
gloves
gloves
are
over
important
here?
to fight
This stuff is pretty good.
all the evil beings
look,
in the
they
universe.
got cool designs on
Come
them.
get your power
Man,
gloves.
This is a really cool power
Give us a call
glove
at Zeo to Hero Power Glove Distribution at 555-553-0553. Ow! Damn it, it hurt. All right, let's wrap this one up. All right, we're coming back. 3, 2.
Wait, what?
Who are you? Who are these people? Where are you at my house? All right, Mark. Anything else you want to tell us before we let you go?
No, I think we got everything down.
We covered all the things. Well, where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, even Twitch, even though I haven't been on there much. All under the Red Cornish Ranger.
All right, cool.
And obviously on Spotify as well and all the podcast areas. To be honest, most people can just search the Red Cornish Ranger and you should find me. I mean, that's the way I planned it, whether it works or not.
And what is your podcast called?
It's called Nerds Through Comics. I just misspelled through.
But it's spelled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misspelled to say throw.
Yeah.
My eyes not twitching. I swear it's not an eye twitch. It's just pure rage.
I just love it that you say it that way. I'm just like, just gives me a laugh every time, and I'm just like, I'm just going to leave it that way. Let Jim
Go
do his
sit
thing.
in the corner. All right, man. Well, Billy, where can you find
you can find us at Zeo to Hero all across our socials, or zeotohero.com, where you can actually look up our all of our partners too. They're on there as well. You could drop down a menu. You can see all of their stuff they're working on. You can actually listen to their stuff on there. And we have a merch store you can see in there too with our shirts.
Great holiday gift, guys.
Yeah.
Great holiday gift. Alrighty. Well, Mark, I believe you celebrate Christmas, so I want to say Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Hope you have a great holidays. New Year's is right on the corner. For everyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. I hope you guys have a great time out there. Have a great weekend. I hope you get to see friends and family and be jolly and be happy into the year. And hopefully everyone has a happy new year. And heads up, Billy's birthday is December 31st. It's staying in. You're screwed. I got you. I'm the one editing this episode. Haha,
right.
Sucker.
It's all right, Billy. My daughter's is 10 days before yours, so it's okay.
Oh, God.
Have fun, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. We should be back next week with one more episode to end out the year. And we'll try to keep it short. So get out there and have fun, guys.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zeo to hero?
Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever.
Jubilee!
So, Mark, you have... as Dave airing this, Christmas is right around the corner, and it's going to be on the... No, shush, hold on.
Sunday.
6th, it will be the 6th day of Hanukkah, 5th or 6th day of Hanukkah.
Well, it's the 19th there.
Recording is the first day of Hanukkah today.
We're doing
so
that?
the 18th, we're recording is the first day of Hanukkah.
I'm in the future.
Oh.
So it'll be Friday.
Okay.
And so it will be the
I don't follow the World Cup.
5th day of Hanukkah.
I know we're out.
Damn it.
How do you like Argentina winning the World Cup?
I'm kind of happy we're out of it because.
Or are you sour that France lost, or are you
Yeah.
happy that France lost?
I figured you did.
Nothing new.
Yeah, you're out of it real quick, like round 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
No, we
United
got pretty
States
far.
fell out
We got
first
third
round, and I was watching
I
that
swear,
game.
any kind of.
Oh, yeah.
competition
We
outside
got
of
No,
pretty
the
far.
first round of
suck at it.
knockoffs.
Yeah, we're
Yeah. I watched that game and they lost. I was like,
Congrats, guys.
well, that was it.
We get a bit 50-50. I mean, Australia did win the Ashes quite a number of
It's over
times
cricket.
in a row.
You guys are pretty good at cricket. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You guys suck at tennis. You guys suck at baseball. You guys suck at soccer. But you guys are pretty good at cricket sometimes until you guys are against the French. And then you forget everything you know what you're doing.
You guys suck at us pouring
Technically,
tea
at
in
that
your
point, it was
harbor,
our harbor. At that
signing a
point.
piece of paper.
You guys suck at letting us pour your tea in our harbors.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's true.